Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news and interviews. Guys, I want to share 5 important tips that you should be aware of as we head into the next crypto bull run. And this bull run is, of course, going to take us to new all-time highs. We're going to hit a blow off top and then head into a bear market. So what should you be aware of and what should you do when cashing out? I'm going to share some of my experiences and what I'm personally doing so you are better equipped and ready to take profits and to know what to do long term. Now, before we get into it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by OKCoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies and you don't have to pay high fees. OKCoin charges low fees. And you can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. You don't have to pay any fees. And OKCoin is the only exchange that you can buy Miami coin. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. Let's take a look at the crypto market prices here. Bitcoin hovering around the $48,000 price point. Ethereum at $3,379. Cardano at $2.22. Solana continues its massive gains. It's at $170. XRP at $1.04. So we're looking good. Obviously, like I've been sharing with you guys on the weekly chart, using Bitcoin as the benchmark, we were looking for a breakout. And here we are. We have our massive green candle. And now it's slow, steady growth. And then when we hit a parabolic move, we're going to head to new all-time highs, break the old all-time highs, of course. And we will head to a blow-off top and into our bear market. Now, there is a theory I want to share with you guys from analyst Willie Woo, who's talking about the breaking of the 4-year cycle. So I want to give you the details there. But let's zoom in a bit. Here, Daniel Joe tweeted the following chart, which I agree with. He said, Bitcoin is forming a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly chart and back above the 21-week EMA. A strong weekly close above $47.3 thousand, and he has here $48.8 thousand. And the 21-week EMA is very bullish and should send Bitcoin towards 50K to 52.9K. So bulls continue to gain control here. Obviously, once again, that big breakout. And remember, Bitcoin moves and then the altcoins follow. So we're going to see a really massive alt season. But let's zoom out now to the macro level. And here you'll see TechDev, who's also a analyst, tweeted the following: the remarkable macro similarities between 2013 and 2021. So as we've been talking about, the double peak. In 2013, Bitcoin made a strong move up. Then we had a correction, and then I made another strong move up to hit a second peak to new all-time highs. That same pattern is playing out here. Now, you may say, why is that? How is that possible? Because Bitcoin's having the mathematical algorithm. Every 4 years, the cycle it initiates, and then the supply gets cut in half. So we're seeing a similar move. That's why I'm expecting higher highs coming for Bitcoin and altcoins. So certainly money to be made here. Now, Benjamin Cohen, who's of course has the YouTube channel Into the Cryptoverse. I've been watching this guy since he had like 15,000 subscribers. And now he's at over 500,000. So he does great TA, guys, technical analysis, without the hype or clickbait. So he said here, still some air to move up for Bitcoin and crypto in general, nothing but time at this point. The rest is noise. So here, his respective valuation versus trendline chart shows, just like 2013, once again, this is another data point that we're going to double peak. So we hit our first peak and then we're waiting for the second peak. So this is not emotions. This is not wishful thinking. This is the data. And we're seeing this play out, guys, right before us. So this is why you want to have a plan and know what you're doing. Now, as I mentioned, there's going to be a blow off top. So Crypto Burr, which does great technical analysis as well, he said here, in 3 months, you'll regret not saving this. And for those of you listening on the podcast, it is a chart showing spotting blow off tops, because we will hit a blow off top and go into a bear market. And here you can see, after the bear market, there's usually a dead cat bounce, and don't be fooled by that, right? Just make sure you take profits on the way up, guys. That this is so important. So be prepared and keep these things at the back of your mind. Now, something that's interesting, Willy Woo, who's obviously a well-known Bitcoin on-chain analyst, he has this theory, and it's the last cycle. So what is that? He said, what will be this bull cycle top? In my opinion, there is no top. Past predictable walk of demand slash supply governed by a simple Fourier halvening. Now, unpredictable walk of demand slash supply from a complex ecosystem until we hit saturation. Now, here you can see his last cycle plays out into like 2030, but you'll see the dips, guys, are not like the previous bear markets. So is this going to happen? We don't know. Do I think there's a strong chance or a high probability of this happening? I don't personally think so, but I could be wrong. Either way, I'm still taking profits, right? Bitcoin goes to 100,000, I'm taking profits ASAP. And because we don't know what's going to happen, but we can have these theories or thesis, if you want to call it that. So could the Fourier halving cycle break a bit? Possibly, because maybe there's more adoption, there's more money in the market, more institutional adoption, a lot of big whales and institutions buying Bitcoin and just holding it. They're putting into cold storage. So this is possible, right? But we'll have to wait and see how things play out. But just something to throw out there for you guys to think about, and why it's important that maybe we take profits and hold some long term as well. We'll talk a bit about that with the 5 tips. So Anthony Scaramucci, who I've interviewed on the channel, obviously his hedge fund, Skybridge Capital, is investing in crypto. And he said the following, which I agree with. He says, crypto market feels coiled. Hashtag Algorand, hashtag Solana, hashtag ETH, and hashtag Bitcoin. So saying, it seems like there's some pent up energy here. We're waiting for that blast off. And I think, hey, it could happen this week. It could happen the following week, but it's going to happen because the market cycles are playing out. Now, something I want to share with you guys here, I find is very interesting. A lot of people looking at this on its face are criticizing this guy, but I want to make you guys think deeper about this. So a New York congressman wants to mint a $1 trillion coin to pay off US debt. A $1 trillion coin. That is interesting. What have we talked about on this channel for over the years? The Bretton Woods 2.0 that the world governments are planning, the IMF, they've talked about it, because this current debt system that we're in right now, it can't continue, guys. How high will the debt go? $100 trillion? And then it goes into what? A quadrillion? Like, what are we doing here, right? They're going to have to reset this system. How they do that, I don't know, but I do believe CBDCs are a part of it. Now, the fact that he's coming out with this, I take a step backwards and I say, this looks like they're putting a narrative out there to get the public to start getting their minds to think about this, right? To break that barrier down. That will that work? Well, you want to know how it's going to work now? Blockchain technologies here. That's how it's going to work. Could they actually do this? Yes. Is this the actual solution? I don't know. But a lot of people are angry at this guy or calling like an idiot or so forth. And I'm not saying this is the right solution. I'm not endorsing this. I'm just saying I see different things lining up here towards that Bretton Woods 2.0, guys. Go back to your history and research Bretton Woods. And look, I'm not making this up. The IMF, they've been talking about it. I think they're going to do something with blockchain and CBDCs, and maybe they have that one world currency and debt, whatever the debts are forgiven and whatever it is, something is cooking up here. And this is why I said crypto is going to be the greatest asset class ever, because you have digital assets, crypto, CBDCs, NFTs, and just a variety of tokenized things that are going to be part of this. This is, I think, an indication of what's to come. Anyway, let's jump into the meat and potatoes of this video. My 5 crypto bull run tips that you should know about. Now, the first item here, and I'll move my video out the way so you guys can see it. 1, have a plan. This has been so crucial for me in past bull run cycles. First, determine what cash out price points you're going to take profits at. And remember, no one can call the top. So you need to put this stuff in a spreadsheet and say, hey, even if you hold just XRP or you hold just Ethereum or whatever, right? What price points am I going to take profits at? Second, look at the amount locked for staking, lending, and long-term holds. So are you going to lock up some crypto? Are you lending some with BlockFi? Because many times when you have those locked up, you can't go cash it out. They have terms on them. Like, for example, I have a lot of Ethereum. There's Ethereum I'm waiting to cash out at, let's say, between $8,000 to $10,000. There's Ethereum I've locked up in ETH2, and I'm earning rewards on that, guys. And then I'm lending some of my crypto in BlockFi. So those are like the long-term holds, right? That I'm not cashing out now. And like I said, make sure you map it out in a spreadsheet. And here I have a template I put together a while back. So you can check it out here. And I put, for example, if I had a holding of 10 Bitcoin, at which price points I'm taking profits at, and what the potential tax calculation may be based on where I live. You know, if I'm in the United States, in certain states, what is my capital gains tax? And you have to take into consideration long-term and short-term capital gains tax. So I'll put a link to this Google Sheet spreadsheet, if you want to call that. You can make a copy of it and build from there. This is not my actual, this is just a template of what I've been using on my end. All right, number 2, have multiple exchange accounts. I can't stress this enough. Here's why. Going back to 2017, 2018, guys, exchanges were still young. And I think we're going to see some similar issues, not as bad as what happened in 2017 and 2018. Exchanges had to close their doors because they couldn't handle the volume. And then also, if there's ever an issue, just any, you know, they look, things break, right? Technology doesn't work well all the time. So what if the one exchange you're using breaks or something happens and you're like, man, I'm trying to cash out Bitcoin at 100,000. Well, what if the price drop? You get caught in a position where your hands are tied. But if you have multiple exchange accounts, you have multiple off-ramp liquidity options. So sign up with multiple exchanges and have them set up, and obviously make sure you secure them well, so that when you're ready to cash out, you move your crypto to the exchange. You do, and one of them is having a problem, you just go to the next exchange. So, for example, I'm signed up with Coinbase, Uphold, OKCoin, of course. I'm signed up with Kraken, Gemini, and they're all ready for when I'm ready to cash out. So I'm telling you, this is so crucial because of what I've experienced. And I think a lot of people who've been in the market for a while have experienced this as well. Third, guys, along those lines, ensure each of your exchange profiles are up to the maximum verification. So this is KYC, AML. Get to the highest as you can so that your account, there's no roadblocks, that when you're ready to go cash out, they're not like, hey, you didn't complete this verification, or this happened or that happened. There is no ambiguity. There's no roadblocks. And this will allow you to, you know, when you're moving large sums of money, let's say 50K plus, 100K plus, whatever it is, right? No problems, because you're already verified to the max. So make sure you do this, guys. Now, I know some of you are like, hey, I'm in New York, or I'm in this state, and they're having problems. Unfortunately, you know, this is where you have to do your own research and see what works in your state. You know, where I'm at right now, I'm okay. But I know some of you are in certain states where there's issues. So go explore every reputable exchange and just sign up, do the full KYC verification, verify to the max, and get your limits. You know, when you verify to the max, oftentimes your limits are expanded. So like, you can move, I don't know, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in and out when you're at that higher tier of verification. So just heads up on that. All right. Fourth, speak to your bank before sending money, guys. So notify your bank ahead of time. Let's say you cash out, I don't know, $800,000 in crypto. You go try to transfer some of that into your bank, it's going to set off alarm bells. So what I've done personally, and I'm speaking from experience now, guys, I call my bank or banks, you know, depending on how you're sending them money, ahead of time and say, hey, I'm about to send a large sum of money, put in notes and annotation on my account, and it's going to come from this exchange and this exchange. So please do not freeze my account. Do not flag my account. This is money I know of that I'm sending over, and let the people maybe go into your local branch or call them up. Guys, these little things will prevent so much headaches and heartburn when you think about the money you're trying to, cash out or move. And once again, I'm talking from experience. So finally, guys, number 5, have a tax reporting solution such as TaxBit set up ahead of time. I personally use TaxBit, no BS. I'm not lying to you. I've used them for a while. For example, last year I swung trade different cryptos like Chainlink. So I had capital gains tax, but it also helps you to calculate capital. Your I forget what it's called when you lose, when you don't make a profit, right? So this will allow you to sync via API all your exchange accounts into this one program. And then when you're ready to, you could track your trades real time and, get an idea of the taxes. And at the end of the year, it helps you spit out the respective tax forms that you need to give to your accountant. So that's what I did. I simply synced my accounts. It pulled in all the respective trades I made. And then I go and I give it, I print out the form and I give it to my accountant. And by the way, I just remember capital losses. So capital losses. So if you sold at I hope you're not selling at a loss, but sometimes people need money. You have to pull out your investment, no problem. But it will calculate all those things for you. Taxes are such a headache, and especially when your crypto maybe it's moved in chunks, you bought in different time frames, and it's all on the blockchain. So this tool brings it all together. And TaxBit, guys, they're reputable. They raise a huge amount of capital. They're valued into the hundreds of millions. So I'm a big fan of this product, guys. I personally use it. So if you want to sign up, link will be in the description. But once again, it'll help support me in the channel. And once again, I use this product. So I'm not saying, hey, use this. And I legit use this product. Once again, I printed out the forms and gave it to my accountant. So guys, to recap, the 5 crypto bull run tips. 1, have a plan, know what you're doing with cashing out, staking, lending, and so forth. Have multiple accounts with different exchanges, make sure those exchanges are at the max verification, so your limits are expanded into the millions to move in and out money. Speak to your bank ahead of time before you wire or transfer money to your bank account, and prepare for those taxes, guys, and use a solution like TaxBit. I'm telling you, it's so easy. When I first used it, I'm like, oh my gosh, because I was so intimidated. I'm being frank now, right? I was so intimidated by the crypto taxes. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I had this here. I had this and this exchange that I bought this time. This is short term. This is long term. How the hell do I get? TaxBit does it for you. Super easy solution. So guys, I hope this was helpful. And once again, a lot of this is from my own personal scenarios and experiences of where I ran into roadblocks when I had, couldn't move my money. I'm like, oh my God, what is this bank doing to me? What's happening? Now I have all these things in place, and I'm more confident going into this bull run peak, ready to take profits, guys. So I hope this was helpful. If you found this helpful, guys, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video, tweet it out, put it on Reddit and so forth. Hopefully it's helpful for people who are new in the market, because these are things sometimes people don't share with you, right? And remember, we're still early. So a lot of the banks, a lot of the traditional financial world, when you do things with crypto, whether it be cashing out, move large sum of money, they sometimes can set up red flags, right? So just be prepared. And I hope this is helpful. I'll put a link in the description to this deck so that you guys can go read through it and have it as a reference point. Appreciate you all. Thank you. And I'll talk to you all later.